So how about these two things? So which way you choose? So you want to choose classic company, traditional way, or you want to be alternative company that you start to change. So actually can apply to the environmental impact and also in terms of economics, right? So these two, if you, it's just up to your company or it's up to your mind. If you start to be aware of, sustainable development, then these two things is the big issue. If you're still aware that people now today, they still use this one and people talking about environmental impact from the plastic bottle, that they have so many garbage around and they spend more than 300 years to destroy the plastic. Then they will have another alternative for you to think about. If we care more about this world or environment, then we start to have your own container. Or apply in the university level, high school level, or even right now, if you look at the new alternative or the new company right now, they give this one as the gift, a New Year gift for the employees. So that's a very good idea. Then right now we maybe talk a little bit about, between environment and between economics. Can we balance it together? So that is actually your choice. And maybe you can consider of your practice in your business as well. If you are an entrepreneur, you start to think about, it's time for us to change your mind. It's time for us to change together. Then that will be a very good start. If you look at search from the Google, you will find out that right now is the leaders or the top of the leader in the world, they change their attitude. They try to not only looking at the profit. In terms of bottom line, we not only look at or prioritize the profit only, but they start to be aware of, how to make the local certified. They try to look at the environment, look at the need of the local community, and at the same time, they start to be aware of, how to make their employees certified as well. Then that you probably heard a lot about, how to make the very good environment for the office, no more traditional office. Then they will have very entertaining zone, doing some kind of sport activity or sport complex in the buildings. So that because they want to make sure that you have very happy life and you have work-life balance, which is one of the very key factor for the people, or we talk about social issue. So that is about social issue. And at the same time, then they will talk a little bit more about environment. I'm sure in this year and for the next 20 years, if you tend to ignore about environment, then your company or your destination will start to be some place that people tend to ignore. Maybe you heard about a lot of the island right now, like in Thailand also, they have a lot of green initiative. Maybe in Thailand we talk about Samui Island, they have very green airport. They try to use less plastic. And also they have very nice ambience and the green design the airport as well. And when you land to the island, they will start to ask you for help. Like, go to the island. If you try to make sure that you not harm to the environment, that will be appreciation from the local people too. So that is a very good start when we talk about develop the sustainable tourism scheme. And another example, like is in different business. In particular to the young generation right now, you probably heard about the concept of social entrepreneur. So social entrepreneur is another issue that is very popular. Like in the university level, my students, they start to think about, Ajahn, I'm not going to just talk only about the profit, but I want to be very useful for the local community, how we can combine this business together. So that's now no longer talking only the profit, but how to balance with happiness of the local people, and at the same time we preserve the very nice environments to sustainable way.